Hello guys, Detroit88 back with yet another episode of Let's Play OpenTTD. Now, I think this is our 10th episode, I'm not quite sure on that. But in the last episode, we upgraded all our rails to electric and we started working on all the trains being upgraded to electric. We also got our city, our first city above 10,000, now it's below 10,000. But this was above 10,000 at the beginning, there we go. See, they like to fluctuate a lot when you're building. And we have about $18 million, so that's a lot of money. And I don't want to use that airplane. That's the beginning of the year, and essentially all we're doing is setting these guys up. If we clone a couple of these guys, we could probably get them going too. Where's train 37? Why are you waiting in a depot? That's probably why, because I needed to get you out of here. That could be a good reason why. I think I just need to keep increasing the amount of trucks that I have until I get a decent amount set up. And hopefully I don't get this whole thing blocked up. The other thing I might want to do is push that back one or two. Essentially take all this stuff out, add in another rail here, shoot it off so we have 4 instead of 3. That seems like a better idea. So what we'll do, get rid of that. And these guys will start leaving. And then we should be able to just boom and boom. Now no one can leave. We'll go boom, boom, boom. Then you guys should probably get out of here. And I'm just going to set this up essentially to have another rail with it. Yes, guys, I know. We'll get out of here eventually. And all I should do is there a way to close the depot? There is not. Okay. So we're just going to plow that. And now we can add in another one of these guys. 1x7. Put that over here. Now we got to rearrange our station. I'm more worried about getting this stuff connected up first than anything, just because that seems to be the better way to go about things. Also, I want to get rid of that, this, and that, and we're just going to run it straight through here now. So I don't quite have the best of things hooked up, but it's working at least, or at least it's going to get to working. Because now you guys should have no issue. And yeah, you have that station in your orders. Don't worry about it. It should work now. There we go. Now that we got that straightened out, now the only other thing to deal with are these guys. Because what we'll do is we'll equalize it out a little bit more, and I'll add in 2 more. So essentially we can go boom, boom, and then run these guys all the way around here. Run the one way like that, like this, and like this. Actually, no. Yeah, that looks better. Sort of. It'll work better for anything coming in right now. And I probably want to make that electrified, otherwise these guys can't use it. Now that I remember. We're just going to take all of this and that. should only have to add in a single signal right there. That'll allow multiple trains now to enter the station. We'll be able to handle one more, which is good. Now you'll see these big trains coming through. We didn't lose any passengers or anything, so that's always good. And now it's a little bit bigger of a station. Now hopefully we shouldn't have as much of a problem with jamming this up. Hopefully. That's the goal. And these guys are slowly coming back. It's already June 15th this year. We went up another $1 million. These guys are doing okay. Probably wouldn't hurt to add another one to these guys. No, you don't have any invalid stations. You shouldn't be having issues. Now all the trains are just waiting on passengers and stuff. Why are you waiting on a free path? That's why you're waiting on a free path, because I forgot to add a signal in there. That's why. My bad. Now the station's starting to become busy. At least it's working. And this city's growing. They're almost at 11,000. That's amazing. And they built that bridge by themselves. I never built that. Nor did I build any of this stuff. Essentially, when I started, the city was like this size, of like 3,000 people. And now it's a lot bigger. So that's good. Just means more passengers. And these guys, we haven't had any issue yet with these guys running into our railroads. That's good. These guys are slowly getting there. And then this city's slowly building up. So many buses. I need to extend some of these stations. Nope. Bus station. That guy. That could be an issue. We'll throw one in there anyway. I'll just speed that one up a little bit. And these guys, they're almost to the little border I built there. No. We're going to wait a little bit before we upgrade any airplanes, because we're not focusing too much on airplanes. Even though we could complete the game a lot faster with airplanes, I feel like that's sort of like cheating. Because the large amount of aircraft that we have will then create tons of money, which is good, but not the goal. I got all these oil wells out here now. And this city's not really growing too much. These guys should have a lot of coal. We haven't upgraded majorly anything in rail lines, so I don't expect it to have really any more carrying capacity. It's just we have the ability to run things faster. And yep, that runs through a mine, or a farm. This city's getting there slowly. So hopefully we can eventually expand this and this enough to connect up. Because I've never really done much with cities in this game. Other than the fact of having them. doing anything. These guys finally hit 3,000. I think the main thing with these guys, though, is they're running into development issues. Like, there's all water through here. So what we're going to do is we'll add in a couple more bus stations throughout here to essentially just get them going faster. We can throw in an end stop there. And then we'll throw in another one there. So now what we can do is we can attempt to figure out where I put this depot. We'll run you here, here, and here, and here. We'll make 4 of you, and we'll let you go. Now if we go into vehicles, we should be able to... So we have the older buses, we have newer buses. So we're going to start replacing the older buses with the newer buses. And hopefully we get something done. As you can tell, we only have 15 trucks that are used for cargo. Out of our 63 vehicles, everything else just is upgrading, or is buses and transport. Because usually with cars, you don't get too much profit over a long distance because they're not fast enough. We're going to wait on you. We're going to wait until you're through. No. We can actually go to boats though too, and replace vehicles. That's a lot faster. Oh, they probably cost a lot more, I want to say. So like, we look at that, yeah, it's almost twice the cost. But then if we look at these guys, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to start importing oil over like here, since we have so many of these all together. Run it into like the city, do a little bit of passenger transport, and then run this into the main line and do a oil deposit of some sort. So I think that'll be the next thing we work on too, is running this guy, or at least running something into like a 2 on this guy. And of course we have to run into stuff right away. Oh, there's that money is no issue thing. Hey, it's actually the same height. And we can build water bridges now across that if we felt like it. So, that's the good news. Now we'll probably want to find somewhere down on this side of the map that can handle it, because if you look at the other side of the map, we have so many trains going right now that we can't really deal with that capacity. So when we're looking, we'll get it set up here real quick. We have so much money, we really don't have to worry about anything. Here we go. Did I do this wrong? I think I did this wrong. Yes, I did this wrong. I think. I'll have to go back and figure out what I did wrong. And if we delete these two, yeah, we're going to figure this out. So they go down this way, they go up that way. Down and up. Yeah, so I did that wrong. Okay. Just verifying. Just so I don't do this whole thing and then I'm like, oh, I actually did it right. Was not another one there? Was that it? Yeah, because if we go down here, entries on that side, we're good. Sorry, I just keep double guessing myself. It's a normal thing, unfortunately. Yep, so path signal there, here, and then here. Block signal, and block signal. So now let's try and find an oil refinery. I'll either try, because this intersection, this area is just crazy right now. Let's try and go to this guy maybe. Because we can bring that in. Well, we're probably not going to want to bring that in. But instead of having to worry about all the traffic issues that we have through here, because we have trains going this way, that way, and like this way. Essentially all these intersections are being used from all sides. And worrying about this part of the network too. We're just going to run everything down through. We could probably do it through there, but I don't know. What seems better? I feel we'll do this one. We'll do a 3 for here. Yeah, we'll just run it through the town anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, and 7. Condense this down. Wrong way. And then 7, 7. Condense down even more. Then we'll do the exit part. And we can even bring that coal industry here in too, because we have such a good area to grab from. If we pull you into here, what's this intersection going to look like? If we get rid of the signals here, what's this intersection going to look like? Well, what we can do, actually, so we have a little bit of room, we'll wiggle it a couple spaces this way. So now we should be able to make sure everything's connected. Because not that you can't do it, it's just confusing to me when you try and get trains to run like that. Where they run into like a weird intersection like this and then do some weird thing right here. Yeah, that hurts my brain very much. That's never good. There. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And here. And then we'll run these pass signals real quick. There, right here, and right here. Add in the blocks. So now we theoretically have this industry connected. Now you're not imminently closing, so that'll help us. The other thing too is, do I have a depot before that? I don't, but I do have the depot here. So we're just gonna go off that depot for now, and we're gonna throw in a dock. Throw in a couple of them. Or not, that'll work too. Essentially all you guys are going to do is work on transporting oil from here to here. Going to do full load and then transfer leave empty. That's only the third ship we have. That's weird. Have you go out to here and have you come back to here. Full load, transfer, go. Now we'll get these out of the way. See, this is the only thing I really use ships for. Oil's not the greatest to transport, but it makes you a lot of money in the short term. And that helps a lot because then we can boost stuff. Like for instance, I'll usually get oil. Sometimes I do it initially. Usually coal's the better long-running industry. And we'll just do 2 of those guys because we have the money. But coal's a good long-running industry because, as you can tell, a lot of the coal mines have not, well, nothing I think has dried up as far as coal goes yet because they're good industries. Yeah, I still got one here. I still got one here. Am I transporting from here? Yep. So I got the high-speed efficiency, so I'm pumping the maximum out of the network right now, technically. And these guys are going to run through here. I don't know how I feel about having railroad, or having them run stuff across here, but I'm not going to worry about building that city up at all, because then we'll probably run into some major problems. And yeah, so that ship has arrived, that ship has arrived, and it'll get up here eventually. And I'll slowly start pumping out tons of oil. We'll just run another year, because all I'm going to have these guys do is worry about transporting oil. So now if we go to here, we should have oil waiting, which we do. And then these guys will be able to help with running oil too. So hopefully we can fill up an entire train. Yeah, we can fill up almost both trains with each load. 52, 61, 66. Yeah, it's about a train and 2/4. So we're going to add in a couple more trains. And then we'll end the episode there. Yeah, so we'll add in 2 more just to be backup. So then these guys start to come in. Those 2 will head in. They'll unload. They'll unload. And hopefully that train is down here by now. Just leaving. That's good. Made a lot of money. Now we're going to run this a little bit. We got this run halfway through the year. So hopefully we should notice a difference in our oil outtake. Then he'll run all the way down. He'll probably dock and have a full load of oil waiting. Yeah, we almost need to add, we're going to add 1 more on. But roughly before when we measured it was about 2 2.5 to, I think, yeah, it was like 2.5 million that trains were bringing in a year. Now we should see a noticeable increase. This line should busy up a little bit more too. That guy will shoot off, he'll shoot up, and we're just, there we go. There we go. Got another train coming in, and another one. They'll both get full loads. He'll probably have something left over. It's only November 23rd. We have another train. There we go. Now we got our transport working quite a bit, at least correctly. So now if we look, it was almost 3 million last year. So I'm going to call the end of the episode here. As always, guys, if you have any ideas as to how I can improve the episodes, go ahead and put them in the comments below. Please like the video if you like it, and then also subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.